Hello, this is me, Lady Empress 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntermediateGaming.com, and I'm back. It's been about a week since I've been in E3, and it was a blast. I really want to thank everybody that donated to help me get there. Um, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you. And I know this is the thing with me. if if the market is flooded with something, why would you put out your product, right? So I I could have done my video early, just like everybody else, and have the content there at the time, like, oh, you just got back from E3, it's hot right now, you should put your video out. And personally, is I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm always late with certain projects, especially with E3 last year. So, to all, I can't knock y'all if y'all go watch somebody else in the E3 shit and then not watch mine. But I know my real supporters, my real subscribers, they will watch anything I put. So, I'm glad you guys were very patient with me. So, in my book, in my Skyrim book, I got my notes for E3. Um, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we are going to do it. Let me see. Let's begin. Now, when I got home, I pre-ordered Cuphead. First of all, it was $20. Second of all, it's a platformer, if I'm saying that, or a side scroller, if I want to say it correctly. Um, the artwork is very 40s, 50s cartoon era, and I I can't remember a game like that. So, and it's multiplayer, so you can be able to play with your friends. I'm not, and it's $20. So, a brand new game for $20, it couldn't be as worse as Friday the 13th. We're gonna get to that though. Um, I did watch a lot of games and I played some games. The lines were ridiculously long. Um, I think it was because of the extra people that showed up. I feel that if they did that, they should accommodate them for the extra people. I just think there was not enough gaming stations there. Um, L Boogie, she hosted me. Shout out to L Boogie. She hosted me and she took me to LA. She took me under her wing and she showed mad love, mad love. I cannot stress, trust me. And she showed me where the good food was, which was very important to me. Um, Now a lot of people talking about the Xbox presentation, and I did a live stream of that with Intramedia, so I'm like, I didn't. They showed games on top of games on top of games on top of games. I seen the hardware. I actually played it. I touched it. I looked at it. I played with it. Um, if you have the right equipment to go with this Xbox One X, it is gonna look amazing. Um, the reason why I say that is people are hyped on getting the Xbox One X, and it does look good. But the thing is, you gotta have a mm, you gotta have a TV to match the system. Um, Everybody's asking me, am I getting this console day one? Realistically, I cannot. I It's worth I think the $500 price tag, it fits with the product, but in reality, I can't afford that product. So I'm thinking of getting the Xbox One X next year, and maybe get the Xbox One S on my birthday, because I know how my pockets work. And it seemed like everybody's so quick to grab it. And good luck, good shit for your pockets working like that. But my pockets not. So I will get it in the future, but I'm just gonna have to wait, and I'm cool with that. I can respect that, and I'm not tripping. I'm not getting super jealous about it and anything of that nature. I'm just letting you know. I'm just being real with you. I'm not fit to be faking the funk, saying I'm fit to get this console day one, and I don't, because that's not me. Um, I did play some Forza 7 in this chair, and it's like a driving chair. Like when back in the days when you just had the wheels and the pedals, it had everything. Um, it looked good. It looked amazing, and I'm like, oh, well, it looks good and it plays good. And when it comes to racing, I do lean towards Forza. Um, I'm not into the Crew 2, and I seen that. I'm not down with it. Um, Project Cars wasn't. It was like the race. I think Forza 7 was the base racing game out here in these streets right now, and I can't wait to come when it comes out. And it's definitely on my buying list. So I didn't put it down here on my buying list, but it's there. Um, with Nintendo, um, like I said, I don't have any beef with Nintendo. Um, I'm just here doing. I cannot knock what they're doing with Nintendo and what they're trying to do, but for me, it aims towards. I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it again. It aims towards families and little kids. And my family is grown, and I don't have any kids, but I do appreciate their area was other than Microsoft's. I think Nintendo's area was the most popping out of all E3. If you don't believe me, if you disagree with me, I can understand that. But I'm telling you, by me walking back and forth all through the convention, and then other than Xbox being thick as shit, it is Nintendo. Um, I did see a few games. I seen I played Crackdown 3. Um, Crackdown 3, it looked good to me, but I'm not like I'm be honest with you. I ain't played Crackdown 1 or 2. And everybody be like, "Oh, you guys ready for Crackdown?" And I'm like, I don't I'm just not. And but who for the fans that played Crackdown series, I think you guys are gonna be good with this one. If you're a fan of it, take my word. How it looks fine. It looks amazing. And but what I don't know about the story or anything like that. That's up to you. The Dragon Ball, um, the 2D fighting game. I forgot the name of it. That's gonna be a banger because there was a couple of like fighting like Naruto. I'm sorry, not Naruto. I'm sorry. Dragon Ball fighting games out there, but not like this. You know what I mean? It feels like Marvel, but it's really Dragon Ball characters, and a lot of my friends, my associates, my boyfriend, they love Dragon Ball, and they like fighting games. So I think that game's gonna sell, and I might be surprised that game might sell more than Street Fighter 5. You can quote me on that. I think Dragon Ball Fighter game, the new ones that's coming out, is gonna sell more than Street Fighter 5. Especially, most likely it'll be multi-plat. That's a slight advantage, but what I mean is people, as far as people being fans of the game. Call of Duty, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Infinite, Black Ops, Ghost, Call of Duty World War II. Now, I did not play it because the line was too long, but you know I wanted to play it. Um, I enjoyed watching someone else play it. I'm by the looks of it, it looks like just World War II skin on top of Call of Duty. Um, I'm gonna get this game on the PlayStation 4. I want everybody knows I play Call of Duty on Xbox, and I want to do something different. And worst, I can get it. Worst case scenario, I get the Xbox copy next month. It was really that bad finding people to play with. Um, Now the Xbox Live Party, we had two of those. One was the Women in Gaming Luncheon. It's just a lot to cover. Oh my god. There was the Women in Gaming Luncheon, which was made. Xbox hosted it, and it was great. You had beers, you had wine, you had appetizers. You get to mingle, and I met all kinds of people there. We're gonna get to who I met in a little bit. The second party was like the next day at the I guess the VIP after party, and where they shut that area of the Xbox where the Xbox was placed at. I think it was called the South Hall. They shut that down, so it was empty. So first of all, it was weird to have an empty space like that, knowing that 2 hours before it was full of shit, like full of people, not full of shit, but like full of people. So they shut it down. They had pizza, chips, salads, wraps, a bar, games. Now the lines were shorter, so you'd be able to play a few games. You get to mingle with people from Xbox. You get to meet people like fans of Xbox. You can just grab all the swag you want. And I didn't want to be too greedy, but I did grab me some swag. So a couple of people got pulled out, like pulled randomly, and it was like if you've seen The Price is Right, they have this game called Plinko, I think, and you slide the little chip and it goes down the maze, and at the bottom where it lands on, it's like that's what you win. A few people, like 2 people, won an Xbox One S, man. They ain't called my name. Now, what I let me see what I see. Now, I seen Shadow War, Warner Brothers. They doing something good with that one. I wish I didn't. I want to play the first one before I get the second one. Now, Seas of Thieves. It looks good. It's a little cartoony, but we'll wait and see later down the road what it can become. Because going online, being pirates with your friends, and competing with other people online, trying to steal their shit, it's amazing. I think that's good. I do like my single player strong story mode games, but I also really enjoy playing with friends. I'm more open, I'm more vocal, versus me playing single player, and I'm more or less quiet, more aware of what I'm playing. A lot of indie games going through Xbox. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, not every indie game that's coming out here on this list, you won't like it, but there should be something in there for you. I can't name them all. Don't ask. Destiny 2. Destiny 2 looks like Destiny 1, and word on the street is that the devs are not making anything like extra for Destiny 2 for the Microsoft console. So I don't think that's fair, because if you're spending money on a $500 console and maybe a $500-$600 TV to work with your console, you damn right. I better have lasers shooting out the screen. You know what I mean? But they're not adding anything extra. I don't think it's fair, and I'm not getting Destiny yet. You know me. All my peoples that got Destiny 1. They're like, hey man, I'm with this new shit with Destiny, I'm not down with it. I need to know and figure out what I'm going to do. I don't want to buy it. I don't want them wasting my money. They're doing the same shit that they were doing before. And coming from somebody who came late, I have to take that opinion to consideration. That you got people spending money on expansion packs and games, and even if they went as far as emotes, and they're not really having it right now. I'm at 15 minutes. I'm gonna put this one down. I'm gonna stop it here, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do another one. So stay put. I probably got maybe 2 more of these to do, but it's a lot to cover, and this will be the end of part 1.